Royal family mired in one of its biggest crises in history.
Prince Harry, Meghan Markle and their children could be set to lose their royal titles and when Prince William becomes monarch.
Prince William now winning this huge battle with his father King Charles for there to be an Act of Parliament introduced at Westminster to jettison not just Prince Andrew, Beatrice and Eugenie, but also Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, Archie and Lily once and for all.
Prince Harry has just received news no royal ever wants to hear. The palace has officially and permanently revoked his royal titles. This isn't a temporary suspension, a review in progress, or a pause. It's final, and it's permanent.
But if you thought the Prince Andrew scandal was the end of the changes that are coming under King William V, let me tell you, you are wrong.
This final, undeniable announcement hits harder than any headline, any scandal, or any whispered rumor. It sends Harry a message that is clear, cold, and impossible to ignore: the titles, privileges, and status you were born with, gone forever. This wasn't a warning, a rumor, or a gentle suggestion.
Sources say there is a growing feeling within Buckingham Palace that Prince William is winning the argument and that Charles may have to take a political stance on that matter.
It was the most definitive action the monarchy has taken since Harry stepped back from royal duties. The tension had been building for years. Now, for the first time, we can detail exactly how events unfolded, why it escalated, and how Meghan's decisions became the catalyst that pushed the royal family to a breaking point. This is the story behind the letter. The frustration, and the dismantling of Harry and Meghan's royal status. The first strike came in a single, formal envelope, adorned with the royal crest, impossible to misread. It was the letter Harry and Meghan had long feared, one they had hoped would never arrive. Inside was an official directive, backed not only by the palace but also Parliament. Harry and Meghan were permanently barred from using any royal titles for commercial or business purposes. No Duke of Sussex on speaking tours. No Prince Harry for endorsements or corporate projects. No Duchess of Sussex on public appearances, documentaries, or branded ventures. Their royal identity, the foundation of their public persona, was now legally off limits. For a couple whose visibility and earnings were closely tied to royal association, this wasn't just an inconvenience, it was a financial shock. Sources say Harry was taken aback because, deep down, he had assumed the palace would never go this far. He expected at least a small window to navigate. But this letter was neither a caution nor a negotiation, it was final. To understand why, we must go back to when things started slipping out of control. For years, the palace exercised patience, restraint, and caution. But the breaking point was straightforward, a truth often overlooked. Queen Elizabeth II issued Harry and Meghan a clear royal mandate. Not a suggestion, not a family conversation, not a soft warning. She stated firmly, you may no longer use the HRH style. No exceptions. No loopholes. No workarounds. Yet Meghan continued to use it, sometimes discreetly, sometimes publicly, sometimes so boldly that even seasoned royal advisors were taken aback. This wasn't a minor breach. Using HRH without permission is considered a misuse of royal property. HRH belongs to the crown, not the individual. Every senior royal and aide understands this. Meghan either underestimated the gravity or deliberately ignored it, and the palace took notice. Each use of HRH pushed boundaries further. Boundaries that can only stretch so far before snapping. This wasn't a single incident, it was a recurring pattern. It began in Vancouver, when their initials appeared with an HRH-style monogram. A small detail, easily missed, but not by the palace. Then Nigeria, where at a farewell dinner they were presented as their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The national anthem played, the audience stood, and protocol reserved for active royals was extended to individuals the Queen had already stripped of such honors. Then Colombia, again, full royal recognition. Meghan continued signing gift baskets with royal insignia and accepting privileges meant only for senior royals. Each instance increased pressure on an already tense internal situation. By the time Ukraine publicly addressed Harry with HRH, the palace had exhausted its patience. Within royal circles, Prince William had been observing quietly, closely, and with growing frustration. While Harry and Meghan continued using titles no longer theirs, William faced the consequences. The monarchy relies on credibility, transparency, and public trust. Each unauthorized royal use weakened all three. William delivered a subtle message, not through leaks or public confrontation, but but through an unmistakably royal statement. During an interview with Eugene Levy, he said simply, "Change is coming." It wasn't vengeance. It wasn't anger. It was a declaration. Behind closed doors, discussions began, not with PR teams, but with Parliament. Together, they crafted legislation unprecedented in scope, a law designed to prevent the misuse of royal titles. While Harry and Meghan are not named, the law directly affects their commercial ventures. No royal may profit from titles through speeches, books, television projects, endorsements, or entertainment. Charitable work must also avoid using royal styling. The moment the legislation passed, the letter was sent, formal, unmistakable, and devastating. The repercussions were immediate: Netflix deals, public appearances, and brand value, all tied to their royal identity, were suddenly in jeopardy. Without the titles, they are no longer globally recognized royals. They are public figures. For the first time, the palace has the legal authority to protect the royal brand. William supported this move because the monarchy had reached a crossroads, evolved to protect itself or lose control. Harry and Meghan now stand outside that protection. The impact on Meghan is particularly significant. Her public persona was built around the title Duchess of Sussex. Losing it is not just a professional blow, it is deeply personal. She must now navigate life as Rachel Meghan Markle or Mrs. Mountbatten Windsor, stripping away the royal identity she embraced since 2018. The palace's withdrawal leaves Meghan facing a difficult question: who am I without the crown? Reports indicate that Harry and Meghan are consulting legal experts to navigate disputes over trademarks, branding, and upcoming projects. Should this conflict become public, it may mark the first time a royal couple openly challenges Parliament, fighting the monarchy from the outside. The era of Queen Elizabeth is over. The calm, steady leadership has ended, replaced by a divided family and a monarchy redefining itself in a world where tradition is constantly questioned and public image dominates. At the center of this transformation are Harry and Meghan. Once a celebrated fairytale couple, their chapter as royals has closed. William now positions himself as guardian of the crown, backed by Parliament. The institution consolidates power, while Harry and Meghan confront the reality of life without royal authority, stripped of titles, removed from privilege, and forced to craft a future apart from the monarchy. This is not just a controversy or disciplinary action. It is a decisive turning point, an ending marked by a letter that changed everything. And as the dust settles, it is clear, this is not the conclusion, it is only the beginning of the next chapter in the ongoing saga between the monarchy and the couple who walked away.